name is Chris Atkinson. I'm from a little town called Texas City, Texas. Population, not very many. But you know, a little over 6 years ago, I was sitting at my mom and dad's house because I had just gotten foreclosed on for the third time. I've had multiple cars repossessed. I've even filed bankruptcy. And I got a phone call similar to maybe one that you've just received. It was from a friend of mine that said, Chris, I found something and you need to take a look at it. Well, I had to call a buddy of mine to drive me 300 miles one way just to go see the opportunity. And you know, during the middle of it, I thought, well, this is a no-brainer. I don't know anybody that does not use electricity. So had to do one more thing. I had to make 3 phone calls before I could find one person that would lend me the money, and I got started immediately. And thank goodness I did. My life has changed, met so many great people, and that's what I want to do with you this evening, is show you how to put together what Greg just shared with you. I mean, come on, we're talking about electricity and natural gas. Everybody uses it. Of course they want to pay less, but what about the other side? What about making some money from it? And thank goodness Ambit did what it did. It put you and I into the middle of it. All they're going to do is ask us to refer a few people to a savings. Now, as every month as they pay their bill, that's going to drive revenue to the company, and in turn they're going to pay us month after month after month for simply referring people to the service. Folks, it's word-of-mouth advertising. USA Today came out with a poll that said it's 86% more effective than any other form there is. In other words, we're going to believe each other. We're going to believe a friend and a family member before we believe some sports star or celebrity. I mean, honestly, do you guys really think that Peyton Manning eats at Papa John's? I mean, come on. He just bought a few franchises and now he's on the TV trying to get you to eat more pizza. But folks, it's so effective. That's why things like Google happen, become the fastest growing company. That's why Ambit is happening. You heard it from the VP himself tonight. We just surpassed 1 million customers, and they've all come in because someone told someone about a savings. Referral marketing works. The only thing is everything we've done in the past, we didn't get paid on it, and now it's time to make the positive change. So to join Ambit Energy, it's a one-time investment of $429 and then a monthly of $24.95 a month that gives you a business building system, an array of websites that builds your business for you. You're going to get video websites where you can send people to 24/7. They can watch this presentation live in their own living room and join your business. So you join tonight, and let's just say you're in Dallas, Texas, and you call up your friend that lives in Houston. He can go watch your video, like what he sees, join the business, and call his ex-college roommate that lives in Baltimore, Maryland, who has a cousin in Chicago, that has a friend in Philadelphia, and you're watching it all from that middle website called your Power Zone. Because it's going to track everything for you. How many customers you have, how many consultants you have, what your next paycheck is going to be. It even has marketing material in the form of flyers. You just click and print and go pass them out to your friends and your coworkers. Then there's even training videos built within your Power Zone that take you step by step, A to Z, on everything to do to build your business. Now, some people like these ideas. How about a flexible schedule? See, look, we're not asking you to quit doing what you currently do for a living. We're not asking you to clock in at 8 and clock out at 6 and come in for overtime on the weekends and come in early, stay late, do extra. We're not asking you for that. We're asking you for 15 minutes here and 30 minutes there. From time to time, you're going to hear people tell you that they're full-time in Ambit Energy. Please understand, full-time is a few hours a day. That's all. Folks, again, it's your time. You are now the CEO of your own business. You get to decide the things that you do. But how about incredible tax benefits? You see, simply by owning your own home-based business, you now are the beneficiary of the way that the tax code was written. You see, it's written to help those that own their own business, and so now you can keep some of your money rather than continuing to give it all away. Unlimited income potential is the reason that we're here. I know some of you may have heard those words before, but what I'm going to share with you here in just a minute shows you that there's no caps, no restrictions. What you put into it is 100% what you're going to get out of it. Some people have a couple of questions. They want to know, well, Chris, what's in it for me? Well, let me ask you some simple questions. Whatever territory you're in, wherever you're watching this from, does your incumbent provider make money? I mean, that's a pretty easy answer, right? Well, of course they do. Well, why not you and I? You see, it's the same exact energy. It's generated the same, it's delivered the same. The meters are read the same, it's billed the same. They write the check the same on the same day. Nothing changes for the customer. What does change is they get to pay less, and then who gets paid in return? So why not you and I? And then can you do it? Well, I can't answer that question, because for you to be able to build this business, you have to be able to answer two questions. A, do you currently, right now at this very moment in time, do you know someone that uses electricity or natural gas? And do you think there's a chance that there might be a slight possibility that they might like to pay less? Well, of course you do. And then do you know someone else like yourself? Someone with that business mind and that business spirit. Someone that wants to join you in business and get an additional income for a few minutes a day. Those are the only two things that we ever do, is help people pay less for something they can't live without, and help other people drive an additional stream of income into their business, into their pockets. So folks, what we've done so far is we've paid $429. And so some of us want to see how to make that back the moment we join, right? Well, we have a simple formula for success called 526. We're going to share that with you. The 5 is the customer points. Okay, what you want to do is when you join, you're going to get credit for 2 customers because of your website system. That's that $24.95. The next thing you want to do is go out and share the savings with a couple of people. You see, you want to become your own customer. Of course, you want to save money. Go all the way and talk to the neighbor on the left, the neighbor on the right. Allow them to pay less for something they're already paying for and can't live without. And as soon as that happens, the company is going to send you a check for $100. Now what you'll do is change your focus. Go out and share the opportunity with a friend. Call Bill up on the phone and say, Bill, I have something to share with you. I'm excited about it. As Bill joins you in business and repeats what you've already done, he's simply going to become his own customer and gather 2 more. When he gets a check for $100, so will you. You see, Ambit pays you 100% matching bonus for helping someone see success. If you like that idea, call up Bob. And as soon as Bob joins you in business and does the same exact thing, gathers a few customers, he gets a check for $100, and you do as well. So now you've done the 5 customers, the 2 personally sponsored. Now you're just going to help them do what you've already done. That builds you a team of 6, and you're going to get your first promotion of what's called a regional consultant. And 2 things change here. First, you get a 55% raise, and that works a couple of different ways. You see, now as you share the opportunity with someone that gathers a few customers, when they get a check for $100, you're going to get a check for $155. Remember, you get that raise now as a regional consultant. Well, now let's take a quick look at that. So that's your friend Mary and Beth. Okay, they just paid $429 to join you in business. Do you think that they're going to go out now and do what you did? They want to become a regional consultant also, right? So they're going to go out and share the opportunity with someone that gathers a few customers, that does the same and follows suit and does the same. And every single time that happens, to infinity, you're going to get paid $55. And I'm sure wherever you're sitting right here, that did not excite you very much, because you look at that and you say, well, $55, what's that? I was told I was going to see life-changing money. I mean, how much money do you really think I make? That's what you're saying to your friend right now, right? Well, and I could agree with you on that if you're thinking, well, maybe one person a month or one person a week might join my business. But see, what we're sharing with you tonight is something that you simply get started, and you're going to continue to build it over time for years and years to come. And you simply never, ever know what's going to happen. Folks, in the month of November, my wife and I had over 1,900 people join our business. And some were at $55, and some at $135, $215, and up to $240 to infinity every single time somebody joined and simply gathered a few customers. You see, what you see on the screen now is 5 separate and very distinctive streams of income. As you continue to promote, everything continues to grow and pay you simultaneously. In other words, you just bought 5 separate franchises for a one-time investment in yourself of $429. And now remember, all this money gets paid out every Friday because the consultants join the business and do what? They gather a few customers. Customers that pay their bill how often? Every month. I mean, I've tried it differently, and bad things happen when you don't pay your electric and your natural gas bill. So let's talk to you about residual income, which I did not understand, did not even have a clue what it was. It had to be explained to me. And what my sponsor told me, he said, Chris, it's like going to the gym one time and you're in shape the rest of your life. Yeah, that's not a reality. But he went on to say, Chris, that you do the work once and you get paid over and over. My father was my very first customer. And on the 15th of December, I will get paid on him for the 73rd time. Now, his bill is a little over $7 because he referred 15, gets it almost for free every month. But I'm getting paid time and time again every time that he pays his electric bill. So what you're seeing is a 7-level payout system. So do you think that over time that you could share this opportunity with just 3 people that join you in business, and then help them duplicate the same thing? That would be 9 new people in your organization. And as they do the same, you can see the chart that would be over 3,000 consultants in your organization just in 7 levels. Now what if they go out over time and just gather a few customers? Okay, just gather. Now look, we're not getting 20 million customers ourselves. We're looking at 20 and 10 customers. Okay, folks, we do something called banding, and what I'm going to share with you tonight is the smallest payout. Okay, now remember, all you've done is gathered 3 consultants and helped duplicate the same process, and everybody's averaging a few customers. Could you handle just a little over $78,000 month after month after month coming into your account simply from getting something started? But sometimes people look at that and they say, Chris, that's a lot of money. And I'd agree with you. And they say, Chris, that's too much money. Well, if it's too much, just learn to spend more. No, but sometimes people do look at it and they say, can you slow that down a little bit? I say, absolutely. Well, let's say everybody just averages a few less customers. Could you handle an extra $11,000 a month? You see, all you've done now is the same thing. You sponsored 3 people who did the same, and you averaged just a few customers, just the neighbor on the left and the neighbor on the right. Sometimes I hear some information that really just gets me going, and I found out the other day that there is another way to earn $11,000 in monthly residual income. I heard that we can now buy a treasury bond, and they're paying a whopping 1.6%. And to earn that $11,000, we have to have just over $9 million to open that account. So if you have $9 million under your mattress tonight, go buy you a treasury bond first thing Monday morning, and they're going to start to send you $11,000 a month. Or you could join Ambit Energy, go out and talk to 3 people that join you in business, help them each talk to 3 who talk to 3, and gather just 2 customers along with yourself, and you'll get the same exact results. Folks, I chose Ambit Energy, and you know why? Because they even pay us more. Remember that simple formula we shared with you, the 526, and you get promoted to regional consultant? Well, as soon as you do that, they're going to pay us even more money. You see, now what they're going to do is they're going to add 25 cents to infinity on everything. Yeah, they're going to pay that 25 cents extra in everything that you see within the 7 levels, but look how many consultants, over 2,000 consultants on your 7th level. Do you think there's a chance one of them might go share it with somebody so you have an 8th level and then a 9th over time? Well, folks, every time a consultant joins that gathers a customer, you're going to get paid a quarter as the regional consultant. And I know people look at that and they say, a quarter, what's a quarter? Well, here's your homework assignment for tonight. When this presentation is over, get out a pen and a piece of paper, and I just want you to do 3 who average 3, who average 3, and just stop at 10 levels. Okay? You're going to keep meeting people tonight whose organizations are in the 40s and 50 levels, okay? But I want you to just stop at 10 levels. And then say everybody over time averages 5 customers. And then multiply it times a quarter. And then pull your calculator out and and then hit clear, and do it again, and then change batteries, and ask your friend to come over and do the same. Folks, it's $110,000 a month after month after month, just in quarters. Well, they're going to add to it again as you become a senior consultant. They're going to take it up again as an executive, and all the way to national consultant, up to an additional $1 or $2, depending on the market you're in, on every single customer that ever comes through your organization to infinity. And yes, please remember that everything continues to grow and pay you simultaneously as you continue to promote. All I can tell you is that I feel so lucky, blessed, and fortunate that someone even thought enough of me to pick up the phone and give me a call, because in the 6+ years that I've been here, no one else ever has. If it wasn't for that one gentleman that thought enough of Chris Atkinson to pick up the phone and call him, I may still be living with my mom and dad. because nothing in life had ever worked out for me. That's why I'm so eternally grateful that this has happened for me, and it's changed my life financially, and it's changed my life